What's going on, ladies and gents? Before we start off with the video, which is actually a really fun one, the win team using Wu, Hansimi, and Mirai pure F2P, completing normal mode YOGUMUNT. Man, oh man, was this crazy. Remember to support your boy. Click that support button. It's in every single video description and every single comment pinned to get yourself 1,000 Essence Stones, 150 Rune Fragments, 500k gold, and 1 Mana Power Extract right now for everyone who is supporting. Please remember to do that, guys. Bringing you the most amount of content, the best content out there. Support your boy, and let's get ourselves over to number 1 eventually. I'm tired of watching Zappy number 1. It's getting annoying. I'm just kidding. Love you guys. Much love. Enjoy the video. What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, guys. WOBL, Workshop of Brilliant Light, YOGUMUNT, aka Yogurt Berry, aka Yogurt, my man. We are going to be doing this now with the win team. Now, I don't have GOTO. I don't have a very strong win team, so we're going to test this out and see if we can get this done without the water team. I've already done the water team guide for you guys, so we're going to remove these guys out, take them all out, take them all away. We're going to put in our win team, which is going to be comprised of A5. That's right, the god Wu. It's going to be comprised of Hansimi, and it's going to be comprised of Mirai. Now, the biggest thing to remember with this team is they are going to be squishy as heck. Like, I mean, like super squishy. The reason behind this, of course, is Mirai being attack based and the fact that she really doesn't have that much HP at all or defense, and she's a living glass cannon. We're gonna be struggling a little bit here with this fight, I think, overall, but we're gonna test it out and see how it goes. I think Leonard will play a much bigger role, and you guys can see here my Wu weapon's only A1, and I actually don't even have a really good set on him at all. So we're gonna see how this works out. Let me get everything ready. I'll give you guys the full breakdown of my setup, and then we'll go from there. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're fully set up now. Now let's take a look. 1.495, still not bad. I've got the Greed set, Blessing set, and I've got myself a full, 4-piece Curse, 4-piece Obsidian on Mirai. We could go Expert on this one as well too. I get a little bit less power, but overall I think this will be fine with the MP recovery I get for Hansimi. And then in terms of cores, I've got a couple cores here just to set everybody up. Overall stats, if you want to see those, I'm going to take a quick look on each one. So Mirai's 31k attack. We've got ourselves 50% defense, or sorry, crit rate. Of course, she's got a lot from her weapon, so we don't have to really raise that too much. Same with crit damage. I've got 29% crit damage increase. Again, this is my free-to-play, by the way. Then, of course, defense penetration here. And then MP recovery, or not MP, sorry, MP consumption reductions 214. The main one here, of course, is MP. She gains a lot of attack stats from MP itself. And then, of course, we have ourselves Wu. Wu, I got myself 105. You guys can see here, he's not decked out in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, he actually kind of sucks in my account. But we have ourselves the following. Defense is only 22k. He's only there for breaking, to be honest. 50%. He's got a crap load of crit, a lot of crit damage, decent defense penetration. That's all that really matters for him. And then, of course, we got Hansimi here over here with a little bit more HP. Not a lot, still a little bit. Her main goal, honestly, is to just recover MP for Mirai. So if you had GOTO, this would be way easier. But we're going to try this out and see how it goes with the first boss and see if this team can handle it, more importantly. All right, so we're going to jump in here. Bedelia. Now, the thing is, you want to tag out or purify effect mostly. We're going to try to do... Here it is. We're going to try to refresh that. Look how much slower he breaks compared to Sauron. My God. It's like night and day difference, bro. We're going to tag out here for a second just to give him a second to recover. One thing I will say, it is nice to be able to dodge whenever the heck you want with him. But yeah, the actual like damage, whew, it's so bad. So bad in comparison. Luckily, you only have to break her once here, so it's not over the top bad, right? So, oh, he died. All right, guys, here we go. Jumping in here. Gonna do the first battle together. Now, Bedelia. Start off here with a couple attacks. Remember, she will disappear. Come in. Get ready to dodge. She's gonna disappear very shortly again. There it is. Look how little this actually. Look, she's got 100% damage still, or deep, not damage. Sorry, she's got 100% tag out. Make sure you don't get that to max. You don't want to deal with that nonsense. Bring it back in. Again, the goal here is to break her ass. Well, I mean, you know, something with her ass, but specifically you want to break it. And look at the difference, guys. Look how much longer this takes, right? And I don't have unrecoverable right now, so hopefully Leonard makes that a little bit easier by providing that buff for us. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Bring her in. Go ultimate. Now let's see how much damage we actually can pull off here. Look at this. Look how much damage I'm taking. It's ridiculous, bro. Okay, get some HP back. If this isn't proof that the water team is way more dominant in this, I don't know what is. Woo, man. This is an ass whooping. Okay, here we go. Gotta watch out for the bats. Tornadoes coming up. Alright, AoE now. So I need to hold off like a couple more seconds to really take advantage of the full ultimate being up. My bad on that one, obviously. Another thing that's annoying with this fight is the targeting. There's just so much going on, like it's so hard to tell what's happening. Okay, make sure you don't let that bar go full. You don't want that heart bar to go full. It's going to be a problem for sure. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's just so much harder. It really is with the win team. So I really hope that Leonard brings something to the fold that can make this a lot easier for the win team. I mean, GOTO would obviously make this way easier as well. I should say that. So. I think it's still doable though. Hard mode, I don't know about hard mode though. That might be a whole different story. Yeah, I don't think the win team would stand a chance with this team, at least this setup. Definitely doable normal, obviously. Like we can definitely do normal. I think so far we're okay. YOGUMUNT might be a little bit tough. I think this is though the hardest fight in this whole thing. I think is literally the first fight. As long as you can reach YOGUMUNT's power level, I think YOGUMUNT's actually much easier than this. Go behind her. Okay, this is important. Nope, see the stun doesn't work. Stuns do not work, folks. So you can QTE out of it if you have to, like I just did. Okay, we're about to finish it off here. 35 seconds left. Jeez, if even that. There it is. 32 seconds, guys. All right, first fight down. Yeah, that's a lot more difficult than the water team. Water team, I think I had a minute something left. So there you guys go. Win team, pretty mediocre win team, I'd even say. Got that part done at least. Hey, we got a water one here. Oh, it's bullshit though. And then the rest are kind of garbage. All right, guys, going into the second fight. All right, guys, going into the second fight now. You guys can see right here, I have myself my wind damage weapons. I've got myself my wind team. The same setup as before, really. Nothing changes. I've got a little bit less power because with my water team, they're actually a lot stronger. But we're going to go with DKD and Stormbringer. If you've seen this fight already in the last video, really not much changes here. The only difference is I'm going to have different supports coming in to help. But start off the same way. Here we go. Coming in. Shadow Step into Stormbreaker. Into a little bit of Love. And then right into DKD. Couple high-speed rotations, vacuum wave, DKD, and look at this. We're already like putting so much damage in, right? So this fight is actually fairly straightforward when done correctly. Right now, I got to pick up all the red crystals, so let's go pick those up real quick. Make sure you get those. See the red on our head, that's what you got to get, okay? So red on the head, that's what you got to get. There we go. Again, going in for Stormbreaker. Bringing in Wu this time. Again, DKD, DKD. And then into Stormbringer. Or sorry, into what the hell's that skill called again? Thunderstorm. Damn, so many storms. Can never keep count of all of them, honestly. Here it is again. 1, 2, 3. One of these, and hopefully you want to be able to get a thunderstorm in there. I probably could have finished it if I had thunderstorm up, but we didn't, so that's okay. Next phase. Just look around you, make sure you see everything you need. Purples, perfect. Red, there it is. And then last one's going to be this color. She always does all three of them, by the way, so pretty easy to remember that pattern. Again, this is the easiest fight, in my opinion, by far. Like, especially if you have the wind weapons for it. It's a joke, like, seriously, an actual joke. super easy. Super easy. I think this is the fight that everyone's just going to breeze right through and have no problems with. All right, guys, there you go. Number 2, done. Let's jump into number 3 next and see how far we can get with it. I'll do the SJW portion right now with you, and then we're going to go in. And again, this is no blessing, free-to-play account. I think I've got way more than enough power here. Now, the one thing I don't have right now is, of course, an unrecoverable, right? So that's going to be a fairly big deal with the win team because if he does get his recover off, that's going to put more time on the actual clock for me to deal with. But hey, either way, we should be okay. We've got enough breaks in place. So I'm hoping to be able to get this done fairly simply and fairly quickly. So start off with this. Shadow Step. Again, same rotation as before. 1, 2, 3. This. I probably should do Vacuum Wave first, but I'm trying to get all my ducks in order for the moves to work out. Okay. Okay, Shadow Step again. Again, going in for simple break mechanics. Now, another big thing here is Saren's not around, right? So Saren would actually help quite a bit here with the limit break maneuver that she has with her support. And the reason why that's so important for us is because of the fact that it does. What happened here? Oh, I think we stunned him for a second. Because it has the ability to first off make a longer break pattern for us, so that a couple more seconds of break, and on top of that, it actually provides you with more damage during the break phase, right? So that's a big one that we're missing out on. 1, 2, DKD. Oh, he's going in again. So you see, with SJW, it seems like most of it's fairly easy. Hopefully we still have it up. I can just cast it right now real quick to get... Oh, no, it's down. So normally what I do here is I cast DKD real quick to get further ahead of these blocks, just to save some time. But you see, once you're like about 75% in, they stop appearing, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, this part coming up here, we're going to deal with the crystals after he does his normal maneuvers. All right, so again, going in, 1, 2, 3. And remember, for the next couple phases, you're going to want to be smart about your saving for your breaks, especially for the eye phase. About 20% in, he's going to start summoning his eye to come in and do more damage. So just keep that in mind, all right? And then also, he's going to do the break phase there where you have to break him or else he's going to recover 20% of that HP. So keep that in mind, guys. Very, very important things to remember while you're doing this fight. Okay, here we go. He's coming back now. Okay, so yeah, make sure at this point Vacuum Wave fairly available, or at the very least high speed rotations available. Here comes the lasers. Okay, Stormbringer. 1, 2. Here we go. Okay, this is now going to put in the eye phase, and then remember, you want to make sure at 20%. You at least have one of the breaks available. Even if Wu's available, that will help as well, I believe. I might even get there, to be honest. I might even have to deal with it. I might just... Oh, no, there it is. I think I casted that a bit too early. There it is. There. So you got to make sure you break that, guys. Pretty straightforward once you do, though. And that's it. SJW portion completed. All right. Now let's see if we can do this with our hunters. We know we're close to power. We're still above, obviously. But you can kind of tell it's going to be a lot more difficult with the wind hunters. I think GOTO would make a big difference here. Obviously, now that I don't have GOTO on my team, that's going to obviously make me struggle a little bit more. But nonetheless, we're going to try this out and see how far we can get with it. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Let's finish up the last fight. No, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've tried this 3 times before I started recording, and this is a B of a fight when it comes down to it. Not going to lie, this is an annoying fight. All right, so with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the setup here. So I'm going to do a little different here. We're going to go greed set here. This could probably be a little bit better, but honestly, I'm going to leave it as is. We're going to go greed. We're going to go angel and white with shining star. You can see no levels at all on this. We're going to leave it at that. I'm not going to touch this nonsense. Then we have infamy here with obsidian. If you guys want to see the stats from my Mirai real quick, just so you guys can get a little comparison. So 50% crit, 190% crit damage, 17.88% damage increase, 10.65 defense pen, and then of course 33.745 attack. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. MP matters, right? So you do want to have about 3.4k MP-ish around there. This is a tough fight. And the reason why this is a tough fight is because This douche likes to actually always recover his HP during different phases, and it's frustrating AF. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump in here. We're going to go ahead and try to break him quickly. I don't know what we're going to get at in terms of percentage. I lost to him like literally a second ago before recording this video with only 1% left of HP. The other times it was a lot higher than that. So let's see if this setup finally works. I did change up Blessing into Angel and White and Shining Star, and actually that seems to have made the difference. So guys, you might actually see some of the more usefulness come from things like that. I went from 17% HP left to literally what I just said, 1% left over, right? So let's see if this works out a bit better for us this time around. All right, so like I said, every phase recovers HP and a ton of it. So like this is why Water Child works so well, and I honestly can't see Leonard being any better unless he somehow brings the same unrecoverable aspect to the game for him for this fight. I think Water's going to dominate no matter what happens at this point. And this is kind of annoying. I'll touch this on the subject a little bit afterwards too, is the fact that they said, you know, no units will come out that are required. I mean, realistically, she's not required, but she damn sure makes things 10 times easier. So I'm not happy with the way they've approached this whole things are not required units kind of scenario, because quite honestly, the way I see it is if somebody has unrecoverable and the other one doesn't, it's pretty required, right? So, I mean, it's not required if you're going to out DPS everything with being massive whales. Sure, that part we can understand. I think everybody gets that part, but unless you're a massive whale, this win team has zero chance against this fight when it comes down to it. If you're comparing them compared to like the water team, right? QT out of that, by the way. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and jump into the next phase. This is important. This phase right here, guys, is what drives me crazy. He recovers. Look, he was a 70-something HP. Watch how much he gets back here. Watch. Okay, you ready for this? It's a little crazy how much HP recovery he gets. Watch his HP now. Watch this. Look at this. Oh, he actually didn't recover that much. Oh, that's a first. Normally it's like 84%. I have no idea why. Because it even says he recovers HP during that phase, right? I guess the longer you take, the more he recovers. But this one seemed to work out pretty well for me. I might actually have this fight this time. Okay, get behind him here when he does this. The first two hits, not a problem. The last two hits, ooh, they hurt. They hurt like a mofo, man. Okay, get ready. 3 attacks, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Okay, get ready to go right behind him, guys. Right behind him as soon as he does this. There it is. Get him to that 50% mark. And boom, there it is, baby. We got this. I think we actually might have, unless Mirai dies for some odd reason, I think we might actually have this fight. Okay, there we go. We're going to bring in Hatsumi here. Alright, recover some MP. Bring her back in and go right back into it again, guys. This is the phase. This is it. This is how you do this, right? So a couple lucky stops here. I don't know why I got lucky, but the last 2 times I did this, or last 3 times I did this, he recovered so much HP in comparison to this time. So whatever's going on here, I need to replicate this every time. Alright, here we go. 3 attacks, 1, 2, 3. Don't get hit by these, obviously. Alright, we're going to go right behind. We're doing pretty good here, guys. We're doing pretty good. We're almost at the break phase, so I'm not going to lie. This is the best I've done so far, so let's see how far we can get here. Okay, there's that stupid yell that blocks all of your damn damage. Okay, now time for Wu to come in and do his thing. Okay, here we go, guys. Eyes are coming out. There it is. Okay, yo, it's the closest I'm going to get probably, so let's see what we do here. fucked that up a little bit. That was my bad. Uh-oh. This is close. Oh my god! What the frig? There you guys have it. Completed. 1.92 seconds. Now I did mess up a few times, but nonetheless, you guys can see how much more difficult this fight is with the win team. But there you guys have it. Full win team. Oh my goodness, that was tough. That was really, really tough. And Jesus. Yeah. This was not easy, folks. Yeah. I mean, as far as I can tell you guys right now, when it comes down to this fight, water makes it 10 times easier. Legit makes it 10 times easier. So if I were you guys, water team all the way, unless Leonard has unrecoverable. Again, we'll talk more about that in a future video. The water team blows win team out of the water, excuse me. But you guys can see it's absolutely doable. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. Remember, I'm on vacation. Enjoy the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.